Hi, I'm Harmon Wiltz, DeKalb Agro-Technical Agronomist, and today we're out looking at a plot, evaluating how do we do with stand counts, how's our seedling growth and emergence. And we ran across some scenarios where on my right hand here we have a little taller plant, and then right next to it there's two plants that are significantly shorter as we take a look at those. And so ideal thing to do is have your shovel along with you and dig those up and actually take a look at them. First thing I want to do is look at planting depth. And so just happens to be as we take a look at these couple of hybrids here, we see quite a bit of difference in planting depth here. Probably about a ½ inch different by where the taller plant is approximately a ½ inch deeper, where our shallower planted came up just a little bit slower. And a lot of times, if you think about this year, topsoil was a little dry. We didn't get quite as good a seed to soil contact. Even in a wet year, we need good seed to soil contact. So each and every year when we do studies, that little deeper planting depth tends to have better emergent seedling growth to a point. Ideally, planting depth really to be in that 1 3/4 to 2 1/4 inch depth. Anything shallower, kind of than that 1½ inches, we tend to see shorter plants that don't emerge quite as rapidly. Deeper than about 2 1/4 to 2 1/2 or deeper, we tend to see less stand, but a very solid stand. So on ideal conditions, I like to be planted between 1 3/4 and 2 inches in depth. And this is an extremely good time to go out and look at your cornfields and see, are there any gaps? If you've got shorter plants, I like to dig the shorter plants up right next to the big taller plants and really evaluate. And many times what you're going to find is planting depth will be the difference. And you have your planter really set at the same depth as you go forward through that field, but what tends to happen is if your residue movers are moving some soil on a regular basis, just a little bit, you have a nice, even, uniform gauge wheel movement, and you get really good, even distribution and planting depth. But if we have our residue movers not moving much at all, our gauge wheels are going to kind of be going up and down, and our row units will be doing that too. And we have a little more spacing and a little bit more variability in planting depth. So this is an ideal time to get out in the field, evaluate how did we do in 2017 spring. On behalf of the agricultural industry, thank you for watching this video, and see you next time.